Good afternoon. How y'all doing? Good. My name is Brian.
I'm Hannah. I'm Hailee. Tiffany.
Hailee.
And we are all current students at Texas A&M San Antonio. We're just here to kind of present you a little bit about our program if any of you are thinking about going to TAMUSA and following up on kinesiology degree. So to start off, we're going to kind of talk each of us about why we chose kinesiology. So for myself, I actually went to Stevens High School, and in this very training room is where I did all my rehab. So right before my senior year of here at Stevens, I was at a basketball camp trying to better myself, and I tore my ACL and my meniscus. So once I did that, it was either get surgery or put the brace on and try to play. I tried to play with that brace on and it was not working. So I had to get surgery, pretty much missed my whole senior year of basketball. But thanks to Coach K and the previous trainer, I did all my rehab here. It's supposed to take me about 6 to 8 months to recover. I think I did everything in about 5. Of course, I didn't get back to playing because just to be precautionary, but very intense training, ice baths, on the bike for 30 minutes every day, crazy training. So since then, my knee's been fine. And I've gone to the Marine Corps, I've done crazy stuff, athletics and all that, and that's kind of what got me to try to go into kinesiology so I can rehab other students just like myself.
Okay, mine's not as in-depth as that, but I've always wanted to get into the physical therapy or occupational therapy career in my future, so TAMUSA offers a free physical therapy program, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but that's kind of what pushed me to go to TAMUSA, is because they offer a good kinesiology program for me to get into my master's or doctorate for now occupational therapy, but at the time I was interested in physical therapy.
I chose kinesiology because I'm actually majoring in physical education, because I've always liked sports and the little kids, so I feel like I could help the little kids learn different things. And I'm also minoring in physical education, special education, so I can help those kids too.
So, believe it or not, I was actually an architecture major, surprise. And for the courses that were required for that, I had to take one science class, so I took a biology class. And at the end of that class, I was amazed by how the body worked, so I took another science class, and then I took another science class, and the next thing I knew, my major was changed to kinesiology. So, right now, I'm a pre-PT major at school, and it's been really interesting, and I don't regret changing the major.
I chose kinesiology. I used to play basketball and soccer since I was like 5 years old, so I grew up with it. Occupational therapy is what I'm going to learn. My son was born 2 months early, and so we get to get physical therapy and occupational. I was always in the room with them, and I just like occupation. That's what I'm doing now.
All right. If you'll do me a favor, because you're right here, if you can read just the top part for me.
Why kinesiology? Why us?
I'm glad you asked. So, a few things on here. Basically just to promote better personal health. Everybody's kind of on this wave of getting more healthy, working out, staying in shape, stuff like that. So being able to know exactly what you're doing with your body and how your body works is the perfect reason why to pick kinesiology. Also a lifetime of networking. It's kind of like if any of you play sports, you know, basketball's a small world. I'm sure soccer, tennis, the whole thing. You meet people from different states, different countries as you grow and you continue to go on to professional and stuff like that. You network. So a lot of it is not about what you know nowadays. It's a little bit about who you know as well. So you'll get that with kinesiology. For myself, I put on there as well mentoring. You get to touch lives of young people, older people when it comes to sports or rehab, occupational therapy, whichever path you choose. So not only are you going to help them better their life as far as being more healthy, you get to talk to them about things that they might not talk to other people about because sports is what brings that out of them. So That's also a good point for kinesiology. And then, is that me or somebody else? Somebody else? Okay. All right, and then there's also a variety of career options. And my colleagues here will actually talk about that a little bit more in depth. But you'll get to see many different avenues of kinesiology, because people think kinesiology is just playing sports, athletics. But there's a whole realm of things you can do with kinesiology. Why Tamusa? Basically because it's a smaller environment. I know coming out of high school, you folks probably want to go to that Division I school, big university, but that doesn't work for everybody. Like myself, I did 4 years in the Marine Corps and I went straight to UTSA after that. And I was like, whoa, this is a little too much. Classes are huge. I don't even really know my professor. So going to Texas A&M, I got to sit down. I got to actually talk to my professor, ask questions, interact more with the students. So Tamusa might be a better fit for you than jumping right into a big 4-year D1 university or something like that. Right here on the bottom is just kinesiology at Tamusa's statement. Basically just says, be part of a healthier future by empowering others to learn, to train, and nourish their bodies. Change lives with the kinesiology department at Tamusa. And we have a little video here. Hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties.
In here, they treat you as family.
Tuition is inexpensive. It's a small campus. It's beneficial to everybody.
The professors know what they're talking about. They have relationships with professionals. A lot of them have set us up with different job opportunities.
We do teacher preparation, and we specialize in areas of early childhood, bilingual, ESL, as well as special education. We also offer undergraduate degrees in kinesiology, exercise science, pre-PT, pre-physical therapy, as well as graduate programs in leadership, counseling, some of our curriculum and kinesiology programs as well.
In kinesiology, our classes, they are rather small for student-teacher ratios, and so we offer lots of hands-on experience with our students.
We want to prepare our students to be able to go out and teach anywhere.
Being a product of the South Side, college is always this idea of something very, very far away. So having a school here on the southern part of town makes it seem a little bit more tangible. It's like education is something that it's not going to be a huge leap to get, but you know, it's right there in my backyard.
This provides a lot of high-class education for, I guess, the south side of San Antonio.
A&M San Antonio is a military embracing institution as well, and so we have veterans that are coming back and completing their degrees or transferring to us to complete their degrees.
They really do a good job so that you get your benefits on time.
It's opened a lot of doors to future plans that I have growth in my educational career. So it's done a lot of good things,
And that's what we need to let everybody know, that this campus is a local campus and it's here for everybody.
Is anybody already ready to sign up?
Okay, so now I'm going to go into depth more on the degrees you can earn from Tamusa. So we do offer undergraduate as well as graduate programs, and if y'all are unaware of what that is, undergraduate is going to be what all of us are in the process of doing right now, which is going to be your 4-year plan degree right when you get into college. So it can take longer than 4 years, less than 4 years. It's totally depends on your schedule and time, but that's going to be the undergraduate program. Once you get to your graduate program is when you want to further your education and go to your master's program or doctorate program, just depending on what career you are looking to pursue. But Tamusa offers for your bachelor's physical education, exercise science, as well as pre-physical therapy. So all 3 of these are going to prepare you to work in a kinesiology environment or fitness-related career in your future. So exercise science is going to be a more broad, I guess, aspect of all three. So physical education and pre-PT kind of explains themselves. They're going to go in more depth into those, but physical education, of course, is going to be working with kids, teaching, school setting, and then pre-physical therapy is going to prepare you for your doctorate of PT. But exercise science, there's so many different opportunities out there once you get your bachelor's. If you choose to get your master's or doctorate, this bachelor's degree is going to prepare you for that. Unless you want to work immediately after your bachelor's, you can get into the exercise physiology aspect. If you want to work in a fitness related career, if you want a sports setting, there's so many different routes you can take with this. So I'm currently in an internship at Any Baby Can. It's a nonprofit organization which works with kids and their families that have disabilities. So this is a route you could take if you want to work. They work with nutrition, they do exercise programs, they do different activities just for the kids to get physically active. So there's many routes you can take. Like I said previously, I want to do occupational therapy. So exercise science is the major I chose because it's going to prepare me for my master's in OT school in my future.
Okay, so for physical education, there's like 3 different certificates that you can get. You can get EC through 6, you can get 7 through 12, or you can get EC through 12. I'm currently doing EC through 12. A lot of the classes that they offer are very like hands-on. So like a couple of the classes you take, you actually have to like write a lesson plan, and then you have to teach it to the class, like as if you were in a PE setting. They also do classes called field residency and clinical teaching. In field 1, you like go to a school. So I'm currently at Somerset, and I sit in the PE class and I observe how the teachers do things, how the kids react. Field 2, you actually do the same thing, but there's multiple times where you actually teach the lesson. So you actually get familiar with what it's like to actually be out in the real world doing what you want to do. And then your clinical teaching, you're there 5 days a week for a whole semester, teaching them basically what you're going to be doing when you graduate.
Alright, so this section is exercise science pre-physical therapy, but by show of hands, who knows what a physical therapist is? Can I get your definition, please?
Like when somebody's hurt, or somebody's like someone's injured, like you go to physical therapy so you can work on or strengthening that body part or around your area.
Right. So the job of a physical therapist is a health profession that helps individuals of all ages who help people who have limited mobility. So with that said, it can be people who, a football player who dislocates a shoulder, a swimmer who pulls a muscle like a hamstring, or a veteran who has a prosthetic arm or prosthetic leg. They're going to go and help them and get that mobility back so they can go and start doing everyday activities that y'all do today. So environments that physical therapists work in, you can work in a clinical environment, you can work in a hospital, or if you don't like working for anybody, as a doctor, you can open up your own place and be your own boss and then have more people work underneath you. So if you're interested in being a physical therapist, you're going to be wanting to go to the pre-PT program here at Toulouse, because then after you get your degree there, it's going to look good on when you start applying to physical therapy schools for your doctorate degree. You're going to be able to like, look, oh, they already have some knowledge of physical therapy because they're pre-PT. And then that's going to get you a notch up higher as opposed to thousands or hundreds of students who apply to physical therapy school within the United States. And then this clip here is just a video of a student who graduated from here at Toulouse, and he's going to tell you his experience of being at the school and graduating.
I feel blessed every day to have found strength training. If I didn't have this passion, I'd be in big trouble. I wasn't a great high school student, and I eventually stopped going to high school. And so I was lost for several years before I actually got focused. For me, Texas A&M felt like a last opportunity. So I told myself that if I can get in this school, that I was actually going to apply myself. I got really good grades, and in one semester, I think I took maybe the hardest classes you could possibly take all in one semester. And my professors awarded me the kinesiology student of the year. And for me, it was everything, because I had been an underachiever my entire life. So when they awarded me that award, it gave me a confidence that I still kind of walk around with. I feel like people spend a lot of money to train with me personally. If you're spending that type of money to train with somebody, you have got to know what you're talking about. So for me, the education I acquired at Texas A&M San Antonio set me apart from your typical personal trainer, easily. The people that comprise heavy metal come from all walks of life. We have doctors here, we have a lot of military here, a lot of police officers here, a lot of college students here, we have world champion powerlifters that train here. If I didn't go to Texas A&M San Antonio, I wouldn't have this gym right now. I just wouldn't.
So one of the slides that didn't happen, there was a video, and it was practically just talking about the different machines that there are in the lab at Calusa. So there's a quad pod, and there's skin calipers, which are gonna pinch, yeah, pinch your skin, and you'll find out how much body fat. There's a DEXA machine. There's it's called the VO2 Max machine. So you'll be running on a treadmill, and every 3 minutes